Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG, we're getting results in your neighborhood. Now it's 6:30.
Good evening. This is News 6 at 6:30, Getting Results. Thank you for joining us here live on News 6 Plus. I'm Lewis Bolden. Let's get straight to your 7-day forecast. Meteorologist Jonathan Kegas is standing by. And Jonathan, it is a 90s kind of weekend.
It is, yeah. Temperature is going to get back into the lower 90s even, so we're going to get even hotter than where we've been over the past couple of days. Right around 90 again tomorrow. We're going to keep that train rolling. By Sunday, we're back to the lower 90s, and we're staying in the low 90s on Monday. Now, rain chances do start to tick up a little bit Monday afternoon, especially northwest of I-4. Higher rain chances then start to slide back in here later Monday evening, and especially on Tuesday. That is because of a cold front. That front then brings in some much cooler air as we get into the middle part of the upcoming work week. We are going to highlight that part of the forecast, Lewis, coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. In today's difficult times, for some people, taking a shower is a luxury. That's just one of the problems our area's homeless population faces. Today, we found out just how many people are facing that reality every day in 3 of Central Florida's biggest counties. News 6's Laverne McGee takes a closer look.
I used to shower 3-4 times a week, but now it's, once every week or two.
Michael Hudson says he was relieved when he found out the downtown Orlando Library hosts a free shower service twice a month. A nonprofit called the Wash Foundation came up with this program to help homeless people feel clean and comfortable. Hudson's been homeless since last May, and he's not alone.
This is tragic.
Today, the Homeless Services Network released the latest numbers on homeless people in Orange, Osceola, and Seminole counties. Martha Arr is the organization's CEO.
We were also, unhappy with the fact that our senior population continues to be a large percentage, and that more than half of the seniors over 55 are actually sleeping outside, not able to get into shelter.
According to HSN, 2,781 people were found to be living in shelters, in their cars or outside. They hand-counted those people in a single night in January as part of a census that takes place in communities across the country called the Annual Point-in-Time Count. More than 40% of Orange, Osceola, and Seminole counties' homeless population are now children or people 55 and older. The numbers may not be as accurate as they would like because of the camping ban that went into effect on January 1st. New local ordinances make sleeping in public space illegal, and some homeless people are being arrested and taken to jail. Hudson says finding a new place to live is not as easy as it sounds.
Getting a job, somebody finds out you're homeless, they don't want to hire you. I was in retail management for years. I can still do it. I'm intelligent, got a college degree, I know what I'm doing.
Laverne McGee, Getting Results, News 6.
Laverne, thank you. As a hospital prepares to close, plans to build a new emergency facility in town could be moving faster. News 6's James Barbiero took us to a protest 2 weeks ago outside of Orlando Health's Rockledge Hospital. As doctors and nurses fear what's going to happen to their patients, James got an update from another healthcare provider helping to close the gap that's coming soon.
That was the rallying cry from protesters of Rockledge Hospital closing. Now to possibly answer that call, Health First says those patients might be coming here in a couple of years. It's in the early phases of development, but just 2 miles from where the Orlando Health Hospital is shutting down, Health First says it wants to build a 13,000 square foot emergency department at Fisk and Roy Wall. The hospital chain already has offices here, and they told me a freestanding emergency department, as they call it, is basically a hospital with just an ER. The new building, which could look like this, won't have other parts of a hospital that you know, like urgent care or an ICU. Matt Price is an ICU nurse who told me at the protest the other week he thinks people could die when Rockledge Hospital closes.
Lives have been saved here in our ER, which is the second busiest in the county as well. So taking this out of our community is going to create a state of healthcare emergency here.
A full-size Health First hospital is under construction right now, but it's in Merritt Island. After the protest, I asked Health First if its wait times will be increasing at its hospitals that are open now. The closest will be in Cocoa Beach and Vieira once Orlando Health closes Rockledge.
I think people can expect longer wait times, and one of the things we're challenged with right now is it's still technically flu season, so things are naturally really busy right now anyway. It's not an easy process. This is not something that we're expecting. I don't think anyone expected this.
A week ago, Health First started flying a second medical helicopter in the county, and in addition to the emergency department it's going to build in Rockledge, they've also got future plans for a freestanding ER somewhere in South Brevard. Here at Rockledge Hospital, starting on Monday, Brevard Fire Rescue will no longer be allowed to bring patients here. Then on the 22nd, the hospital closes for good. In Rockledge, Brevard County, I'm James Sparvero, Getting Results News 6.
James, thank you. Ownership of the Sunrail system is in the middle of changing from the state to the 4 counties and the city of Orlando it runs through. The cost will fall on those groups too, and the numbers are out. But Volusia County leaders have some hesitancy about their share. News 6's Molly Reed explains what the county would pay and what the future could hold.
Right now, it's projected for Volusia County to start off by paying $6.7 million a year, which is a lot less than the city of Orlando's $18 million a year, which is the largest share out of the 5 cities and counties now taking ownership. The numbers are all based on ridership.
We're the smaller county in the membership, and the ridership is, while the DeLand station, we're packing that parking lot almost every day. But the ridership is not that high.
Jeff Brower is the chair of Volusia County Council and represents Volusia on the Central Florida Commuter Rail Commission.
It'll go up every year because FDOT's not going to continue to contribute $36.7 million a year for it.
And even after that, with projects to extend Sunrail in the pipeline, he says it could go up even more.
If we add the Sunshine Corridor and go to the Orlando Airport and to all the iDrive attractions, there's no limit to what the cost could be.
Now each county or city council or commission has to vote on it before the next Rail Commission meeting on April 24th. Brower says if it doesn't pass Volusia's County Council here, it wouldn't be completely off the table just yet. First, the county council would go back to the Rail Commuter Commission to try and negotiate a new number.
We've seen so many visitors from other cities around the Central Florida area come out and visit us.
DeLand is the newest Sunrail station, having just opened last year. Of course, the #1 question we hear from you when we do Sunrail stories: wouldn't running it on the weekend or even at night help with the ridership?
We have events that go on Saturday and Sunday in downtown DeLand, which would bring a ton more people.
Brower says one of the biggest factors in weighing that decision is seeing if the Sunrail brings in enough economic impact to what each county or the city would be spending. In DeLand, Volusia County, I'm Molly Reed, Getting Results, News 6.
Molly, thank you. It is Central Florida's #1 news website, clickorlando.com. So let's see what's trending. Have you ever seen a white squirrel? Well, a News 6 viewer spotted one Wednesday crawling around Kissimmee. After reaching out to the Florida Wildlife Commission, they say the squirrel appears to be leucistic, the result of a genetic mutation resulting in a partial loss of pigment. Now, have you seen a white squirrel before? If you have, send us a picture to our Pin It page. And here are some other stories trending right now over on clickorlando.com. The National Insurance Crime Bureau has released its latest figures showing the number of stolen cars in Florida last year. Click Orlando features the top 10 vehicles at risk and ways to prevent thefts. And for the first time in years, guests looking to beat the Florida heat will be able to choose between Disney's Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon this summer. Well, the food just kept on coming. When Matt Austin visited Brisket's Barbecue Shack in Oviedo, WKMG has hit the road all week in Oviedo, and Matt built a big appetite that was satisfied at this barbecue heaven. But first, there's a perfect way to burn off the calories from that barbecue. Ginger Gadsden found beautiful views and plenty of wildlife when biking the Cross Seminole Trail. You're watching News 6 at 6:30 live on News 6 Plus. We're getting results in Horizon West, Wildwood, and all of Central Florida. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places.
your Friday evening traffic alert. You're going to see some construction out along the Florida Turnpike, to include tonight and, of course, through the weekend. So make sure you're paying attention to that. 417, same thing, but both in Orange and Seminole County, we'll see those lane closures. I'm Trooper Steve with your News 6 traffic alert. Drive safely. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you Monday morning.
When we hit the road, we ask what you want us to cover. One viewer told us to check out the Cross Seminole Trail. Part of it runs through Oviedo. News 6 anchor Ginger Gadsden went to check it out.
I've lived in Central Florida for a while now, and inevitably someone will say, oh, there's nothing to do this weekend. I'm like, have you been outside? I'm here in Oviedo with photojournalist Paul Giorgio. Paul, where are we?
We are at the Cross Seminole Trail at the Black Hammock Trailhead.
All right, so it's a beautiful day.
It's a gorgeous day.
What are we gonna do?
Let's go check out the trail and show the viewers what there is to see.
All right, let's do it. All right, this whole trail is almost 30 miles long. We're not doing the whole thing today, Paul.
You don't think so?
I'm guaranteeing you we're not. Have you been on this trail before? It's beautiful. It's so, look at how lush it is. Hello. Oh yeah, it's a 417. You hear the racing cars and also the chirping birds. I love, this part of it has a lot of canopy, which is nice. I just don't want to run into a snake.
So Ginger, one of the things a lot of people may not realize is these trails were once railroad tracks. There was a program years ago called Rails to Trails, and they turned a lot of the dormant tracks into trails. That's what we're riding on today.
Oh my God! It's a baby turtle! Oh, he's little. Paul, we gotta move him out of the road. Okay, buddy, come on, go, go, go. What, should I just pick him up? Go, buddy, come on, let's go. You can do it. My watch says we've been riding for 24 minutes, and we're wondering how far until Oviedo, because we're out of breath, right? We're not the first people to ask that question. This homeowner put up this cool sign. So downtown Oviedo is half a mile away. Thank you, friendly Oviedo neighbor. You're visiting from Seattle. What do you think about this trail?
I think it's really nice. It's shady. I love the fact that it's not too exposed. And the people seem friendly enough.
Yeah. Okay, so we were just on the beautiful trail where we had all of nature surrounding us, but look at where we are right now. We're on the main drag, which is the 434. And it doesn't really tell us where to pick up the trail from here. So we're gonna try and figure it out.
Yeah, it's definitely confusing. They could use a little more, you know, direction.
A little signage.
Yeah, a little something there, you know,
Yeah,
just to kind of tell
yeah.
you how to continue where to go.
So Daniel was helpful, and we're not crazy. We couldn't figure out where the trail went, so now we're on it.
Hey Ginger, check out this historic marker. It says it's for a Navy plane crash back in 1962. Okay. All right, Ginger, we've been out for about an hour and a half. We just got back to the trailhead again. What do you think of our Oviedo trail experience?
Okay, I have to say, even though it got a little confusing toward downtown, Daniel got us on the right path. I have to say, it was delightful. The weather is perfect, the people were friendly, it was just nice.
Yeah, it was a nice quick ride, like an hour and a half wasn't long.
No, not at all.
The tree canopy is beautiful.
Yeah.
We saw a few animals.
Oh my, the little turtle, we rescued him.
Yeah.
Really helped him.
It was a good trip. You should try it.
Well, that looked like a fun ride, and we are taking a live look outside from our Mount Dora camera. It is gorgeous outside, but it has been a little bit on the warm side. So if you have weekend activities outside, definitely have your sunblock, have your hat. I've got an event on Park Avenue, dinner on the Avenue on Saturday.
Okay.
It's going to be warm.
It's going to be a little warm. Yeah, temperatures on Saturday going to get back into the low 90s. So we'll cool things off a little bit by the evening. At least that super crazy summertime humidity isn't really back yet. It's certainly a little more humid when you step outside, but it's nothing compared to what's coming in a couple of months. Here's a live look in Daytona Beach with our Skycam this evening. A little hazy out there. Temperatures back to the low 80s as the sun sets. The wind is turned to variable, changing directions. It's been out of the east and it will continue to be out of the east, keeping us Relatively cooler, at least a more pleasant breeze if you're heading to the beach over the weekend. We're at 79 because of it, the wind being right off the water in New Smyrna Beach. Cocoa Beach, we are at 81. Palm Bay, we're at 82. Kissimmee, back to St. Cloud, we're at 88 degrees. 82 in Holapa. Kenansville, good evening. We're back into the lower 80s as well. Tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up in the upper 60s, lower 70s. Some patchy fog is going to be possibly setting in. The breeze should stay elevated enough to keep it out for most of Central Florida, though. We're starting out in Groveland tomorrow at 67 degrees. Now here's a look at tomorrow afternoon.
Your forecast is sponsored by the Florida Lottery.
A little toasty tomorrow, right around 90 degrees again in Orlando, 93 in Bushnell and Wildwood, hotter along the I-75 corridor, 92 tomorrow in Ocala, a little bit cooler, relatively speaking, along the I-95 corridor, closer to the Atlantic coast because our breeze is off the Atlantic again, bringing in the relatively cooler air that resides over the relatively cooler water. But it should be a nice afternoon at the beach. It's going to be nice for the Lake County Fair as well. It's going to be hot. 90 on Saturday. Again, we're going to keep the breeze. It's the one thing that's going to help us out a little bit, too. It'll feel nice in the breeze. Hot in the sun, though, 92 degrees on Sunday. Clouds will try to increase a little bit out ahead of our next storm system that will increase our rain chances later in the day Monday and then through the day on Tuesday. Hot out ahead of it, though. This is Sunday morning. High pressure just off your screen right there. The big blue H, you see the arrows. That indicates the warmer air pushing in off of the southwest Atlantic. There's 3 o'clock on our Monday. Hot again, low to mid 90s. A few showers try to sneak in late into the afternoon. Better chance late Monday night into early Tuesday. It's all because of a cold front slicing through. You see the rain chances in the green and yellow colors there, slicing through Central Florida, and then the cooler air comes in behind it. It's relatively speaking on the cooler side. Will be below normal, but it's going to be gorgeous behind that front. 90 on Saturday. If you do like it hot, enjoy Sunday and Monday. We're back to the lower 90s. Rain chances at 20% for the afternoon. Those will spike later Monday night into Tuesday morning. See a 70% shot for showers and thunderstorms. Look at the high temperature, back to the mid 70s. Average this time of the year is in the lower 80s. We will gradually climb our way back to that number, Lewis, by the end of next work week.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. Well, it wouldn't be a stop on the road without sampling some of the local flavor. Cindy McCarthy wrote us a message on clickorlando.com telling us to check out Brisket Barbecue Shack. She said you do not leave feeling hungry. And News 6 anchor Matt Austin definitely agrees after making a pit stop at this roadside Oviedo staple.
So good. This RV from Giant Recreation World runs on gasoline, but this engine right here runs on barbecue. This is Brisket's Barbecue Shack. Let's do this. All right, we're here at the Barbecue Shack in Oviedo. What's the one thing I have to try today?
Well, you know, it's kind of hard to try to decide that, but what's very popular is our combination plates. So we're going to put together some brisket, some burnt ends. We're going to do some pulled pork, chicken, ribs, and a few pieces of handmade sausage.
This is Brisket's Barbecue Shack in Oviedo, an unassuming place with unbelievable barbecue.
Oh, this is, all right. Wow, this looks incredible. Okay, I don't know where to begin. These are my side dishes. This is the most interesting looking pulled pork I think I've ever seen. It's like big, meaty chunks of it. But it is very well cooked, delicate. It just falls apart in your mouth. This means you made some really good decisions in your life if you have that ring around there. Let me see. So this is handmade sausage with jalapeno and cheese. It's crazy good. All of this meat just falls apart, which is exactly what you want. I feel like a lot of barbecue places are the same. This is so different. I can see why everybody was telling me to come here. I'm gonna take a little brisket. It's moist, it's smoky. It's exactly what you want. This is Brisket's Barbecue in Oviedo. More food than you will ever be able to eat. I will be back here immediately.
Sponsored by Giant Recreation World. Visit Giant Recreation World today.
That looked good. Our next stop on the road is Claremont. So if you live there, we want to hear from you. What makes your community special? What are your concerns? How can we help get results? Let us know at clickorlando.com/hitstheroad. Fill out the form and don't be surprised if you hear from us. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Coming up on Monday, one of Central Florida's largest utilities taking up the debate about adding fluoride to the water.
Who's looking for input before making a decision that will impact over 160,000 customers.
Plus, the work week set to start with some weather changes. Candace will have your pinpoint forecast every 10 minutes.
We'll see you Monday morning starting at 5 a.m.
Soccer fans will soon be able to see some of the top teams from around the world compete right here in Orlando. The FIFA Club World Cup 2025 features the best 32 teams in the world, including Manchester City, Juventus, and Flamengo, who will play at Inter and Coast Stadium and Camping World Stadium this summer. A FIFA representative brought an official game ball to the News 6 studio today. It is covered in red, white, and blue since this year's FIFA Club World Cup is being hosted by the USA for the first time. And all 6 games are scheduled for here in Orlando starting June 17th. For more information on how to buy tickets, including how to get tickets for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, head to clickorlando.com. And thanks for watching News 6 at 6:30. Streaming now, News 6 online anytime on our News 6 Plus Smart TV app. And remember, we break news on clickorlando.com. Have a good night.